What's going on there, Goal Chasers? All right, I'd like to welcome you to another BBWW. This is week 15. For those who don't know what BBWW means, it's Big Bag Weigh-In Wednesday. I know today is Monday, but I just like how BBWW sounds. So anyway, let's get to it. You know, it's week 15. All right, it's been a minute since I've been on here. It's been a few weeks. I believe it's 3 weeks since my last video. So I'm gonna walk you through these last 3 weeks, let you know how I've done, and yeah, and then we're gonna go over some other stuff. So anyway, all right, so let's get to September 6th, which was my actually my third month. That was month 3. And I believe I did do a video on this, but I ended up weighing at 346.7. Now, if there's one thing I found is these body water, lean mass, and fat mass numbers, they're not making sense. As I go week to week, I'm starting to see how they're not making sense, because I'll go up 10 pounds in water one week, lose 2 pounds of muscle. You know, it's just from week to week, you're not gaining and losing 10 pounds of water and muscle and fat, and it's crazy. So we're just gonna stick to the numbers, to the weight on this. Now, I'll tell you about a new scale I got once I get through with this. But so we weighed in at 346.7 September 6th. That was a good weigh-in, because that had me down to 97 pounds total from my heaviest weight, which my heaviest weight was June 2022. So I was down 97 pounds. All right. Then we go to September 13th, and I don't know what happened. And again, these numbers for the body water, lean mass, body fat, they just don't make sense. But I ended up gaining 2 pounds, and I went up to 348. So minor setback. We're gonna have a major comeback. That's how it's supposed to go. You know, you always you get setback here and there, but you know what I'm saying, as long as you don't give up, you know, you're gonna make it. So that kind of kicked me back 2 more pounds. So we go from 97 pounds down to 95 pounds down. You know, and you know, if you've been watching my channel, you know that 100 pounds has been my goal since I started this channel. I think back in 2017. So this has been a long time coming, and you take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. I actually took 97 steps forward, and then I just took 2 steps back. So now I'm 95 pounds, okay? So now we go on to last Friday, which was the 20th, and we weigh in at 343.1. That is 100 pounds on the dot. All right. 2022, I weighed 443 pounds, and today I weigh 343 pounds. I am amazed. I am shocked. I have to pat myself on the back, because, you know, I did the work. I want to thank me. I want to thank, you know, me for waking up and doing those workouts, but I also want to thank everyone who supported me throughout this journey. It's been tough. I tell you, it has been tough. But I do like to be that person that's in the gym doing this thing that people can see. And I've had people come to me and ask me to help them. And there's nothing more I'd rather do than help somebody else to achieve what I have, or more, you know. This has been very hard. I never thought that I could actually be one of those people who says, I lost 100 pounds. That's crazy. That is so crazy. And throughout the journey, it has just been a lot of ups and downs. probably more downs than ups, but this is definitely an up, and it's crazy. It's crazy, but I still have more work to do. You know, this isn't it. You know, I still got plenty of weight to lose, but yeah, from my heaviest. Now, since I've started the trizepatide or the Zepbound, same thing, I have lost 70 pounds. So, you know, 70 pounds in almost 4 months, like 3 months and 3 weeks, or that's ridiculous, you know. But again, you know, I do the work, so it's not like I don't know, I didn't lose weight because I know exactly where it went. I left it in the gym somewhere in a puddle of sweat, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't lost. I know where it went. I didn't wake up one day and be like, what happened? No. I worked hard for this. And, you know, I encourage anyone who is on that journey to just keep working hard. It's going to pay off. You know, I was telling someone today, you know, sometimes you just got to sit there and be like, trust the process. You know, if I keep doing this, I'm eventually going to see it. Because I know there's been plenty of days where I sat there and I'm like, I worked so hard and I still look the same, or I still feel the same. And it's nothing happening. But you just can't give up. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. It is what it is, like, and eventually you'll start to see some results. So I was gonna post on Facebook, like, everybody hates the work, but they want the results, you know, and the work is a part of it. The work is a part of the process. All right, so now that we got through the weigh-in, now, like I said, the scale, the body fat, water, and lean mass, all that, the numbers just don't add up. And I don't know if it's because, you know, other people are using the scale or whatever the case may be, but I decided to buy a new scale that is like the one in the gym. And it's by a company called Hume, Hume. Now, I'm not sponsored or anything, but I just thought it was a cool looking product. And so I wanted to try it. And I could do it at home. So where I do these weigh-ins in a gym, on a scale, and out in the open, where I have to have clothes on. So these weigh-ins are with clothes on. I can go and now do my weigh-ins at home naked, you know, because that's how you're supposed to weigh in, naked. And I know that I'm not, you know, my clothes aren't part of that weigh-in. So I have tried it. I did eat that day that I got the scale, and I got the scale later in the day. So my numbers aren't right on it right now, but it's really cool because it gives you even more information in these in-body little charts show, and it's all on your phone, and it's going to track everything like that. These used to do that where you could go on, you can log in, and it would track your weight loss or gain or whatever, but it would set up a chart or have a chart that would show either you gaining weight, losing weight, whatever, and it would have the dates and it would all that. But and they don't do that anymore. So this one does, and this will be calibrated only to me. So I only have to worry about me getting on there, and you know, so things should be more consistent as far as the muscle mass, fat, water, all of that. So, all right, so yeah, that was week 13, 14, and 15. So again, 100 pounds, it's crazy, you know, and like I said, I see people on TikTok, I see people on Facebook, I see people in all these groups. I lost 100 plus pounds, and I'm like, that is so crazy. Like, how can I? And here I am now, saying I did it. It's crazy. So my non-scale victories. All right, clothes. It's been crazy. It has been crazy. I think I talked about it last video. Went in my closet, was taking all the stuff out, all the big stuff out, putting it in a bag so I can give it to, you know, Goodwill. And since then, I've had to go back in there because I went from a 4XL in shirts. Um, I went to a 3XL. So I bought all 3XLs. I'm like, cool, I'm one size down. I'm good. This is cool. Then I put on the 3XL and it was big too. And I'm like, what in the world? So, I'm happy to say, like, this shirt right here, 2XLT, that's crazy. Never would I have thought that I'd be sitting here in a 2XLT. It's so I had to take all those shirts back, get 2XLTs, and, it wasn't really, it wasn't a burden on me because, I was happy. I was happy to do that. I was happy to see that. See, I haven't wore 2XLT in who knows how long. It's crazy. Pants, I went from a size, I was up there close to 54. I don't think I bought 54 because I didn't want to say I wore 54. So I just had my 52 and they be tight. But, you do what you do. That's what you do when you don't, when you don't want to buy no bigger clothes because you don't want to admit that you've gained that weight or that you're that size. And you also feel like once I work out, then I'm going to lose this weight and I'll be back in this size again or back in this size pants again. So that's where I was, And so now I know I can wear a 48, but I don't know if I could go 46, but I know I can wear a 48. So from 54 waist to 48, I just be mind blown with myself. I don't know. It's crazy. Like you just sit there and you look at what you can do if you just put your mind to it. It's crazy. So anyway, also, people are starting to notice now, or not even starting to notice, but starting to say something. Because you can notice something and not say anything, but now people are starting to notice to the point where they're like, oh, wow, and so that's nice. I like it. I want to own it and not just, be shy and like, no, no, no. I used to always say I just got bigger clothes, but, really, I did lose the weight. I did do the work, and I need to own it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, hey, you lost weight. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did. I was at the gym. I was and on the hike. I was doing all the things. I was eating better. I was doing, what I needed to do. On top of the Zepbound. Now, like I said, like you can do the Zepbound, and I'm sure you'll lose weight. That's obviously not the approach I took with it, but I'm sure you can lose weight with it because you'll lose your appetite. You won't have the food or the hunger. Was it the food voices or whatever? You won't have that. So it'll make it easier to not eat so much. But I feel like the working out on top of all that, you can't go wrong. So if you can work out, that is, if you can't, you can't. But if you can work out and you're doing the Zepbound or Trizepatide, I'm telling you, that's a game changer right there. It's a game, and like really working out, not just no half stepping. You got to go in there and all the people who talk about, oh, I used to do this and I used to do that. I work towards what you used to do, and then do better than that. That's what my goal is. I want to be better than I was ever. I want to be the best that I ever was. I want this to be when I can't think of a time when I was ever better than what I am now. So that's what I'm working towards. So again, as you can see, I did gain weight and I lost it, so don't let those minor setbacks make you lose that focus, because you're gonna have good weeks and bad weeks. And sometimes your good weeks will be losing 10 pounds. And then, sometimes your good weeks might be losing 1 pound, But whatever it is, you know, accept it, appreciate it, and keep pushing forward. Because I could easily let that 2 pounds just knock me off my game, and then and never go back to the gym and never weigh in again. But instead, I just said, all right, well, I gotta keep pushing. I know I can do it. You know, I feel like the scariest thing to me right now is knowing the fitness level I'm at now, like taking any steps backwards. So, you know, where I'm on the elliptical for 50 minutes, um, if I ever were to get on that elliptical right now or get on the elliptical anytime in the future and 50 minutes is too hard for me. Like, I don't want that anymore. Like, getting on a treadmill and walking 3 miles is not, it's not easy. It's never easy, but I can do it and get off the treadmill and feel fine, you know. But to feel that feeling that I used to feel when I would walk on the treadmill and I'm out of breath and I never want that anymore. And so I know in order to not get there again, I have to continue moving forward, pushing forward. So yeah, what else? So my goal for this week, my weight goal to lose this week. Now, like I said, I got that scale. And on that scale, you put in what your fitness goal or what your weight goal is, and it gives you milestones on getting there. So for now, my next milestone is to get down to 336. So with me weighing 443 or 343, I'm sorry, 343. I think my next goal should be, I don't know, 338. Or yeah, 338. These numbers are very different for me. I'm used to talking in the 400s or the 390s and the 380s. I haven't been this size in quite a while, and all that means to me is that those dress blues is coming soon. I'm telling you, I can't wait to put those things on and just reminisce about those Navy days. But anyway, challenge this week. So if you've been watching my other videos, you know I got injured hiking Cowles Mountain in San Diego. I fell and I messed my toe up. I think it was turf toe. Everybody laughs at me, but I think that's what it was. But anyway, my toe is starting to feel better, and I was actually able to run on the treadmill yesterday. So that, you know, I'm gonna tell you like this, like any new accomplishment, I feel amazing. So whenever I can do something like that, even though I started back at week 1, workout 1 on the run, I just felt amazing because I went almost a month or maybe a little over a month where I could barely walk. And throughout that month, I still was able to get in the gym, and not even able. I don't know if I was able, but I did it. I don't know if it would have been recommended by anyone, but it didn't matter to me because I did not want to lose a step. I did not want to take any more steps backwards. I wanted to keep pushing forward. So despite my toe hurting and, you know, I had COVID and whatever setbacks came along, I still made sure that I found a way to do something. If I couldn't go to the gym because I had COVID, then I go walk outside or I go do something outside where I can not affect anybody with my COVID, and plus I can get a sweat and work out. My toe messed up. I walked and it hurt really bad. And I also did the elliptical. The elliptical is probably a lifesaver because I hated the elliptical. But when that's the only option you have, you gotta learn to love it. And I learned to love it. And so now I'm fine being on the elliptical. 50 minutes is a long time to be on the elliptical. That's what I do now. and I'm fine with it. So, hey, so now I get to integrate running back into my routine again, and I'm so happy for that because I feel like running is going to knock off weight a lot faster than the walking and the elliptical. Now I'm no, fitness anybody guru or nothing, but that's just how I feel. I could be wrong, but I feel like I want the ability to run. That's something I definitely want to have. So yeah, and yeah, that is it. So again, 100 pounds. I'm happy. I'm happy. So if you're out there doing your thing, keep chasing those goals. Don't give up. Please do not give up. Keep doing what you're doing. All right. Enjoy the process and respect the gains. And I see you at the next video.